Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in as we get ready to rock and roll here from Knoxville Speedway. This is going to be a heck of a show, a great race, and some awesome dirt track racing here once again as these drivers loaded into the sim, ready to rock and roll, ready to go to battle here once again tonight. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in, baby. Let's go, chat. Let's go, baby. Oh, let's get into it. Let's get into it, baby. Woo. Oh, such a beautiful, beautiful racetrack. Knoxville Speedway, the home for these drivers here tonight, man. These guys are about to put on a heck of a show, a heck of a race here for us. And it's going to be a ton of fun and a great show by each and every one of these drivers. This is going to be fun. This is going to be real, real fun. Oh. Oh, it's so bright. Meta Business Week. Why do you gotta be so bright? Dang it.
Let's go.
Woo. Yo, Dean, what's good, Mr. Reynolds? What's good, my boy? Dean coming in showing the love. Let's go. Let's go, Dean. Let's go, my boy. Let's go, homie. Let's get it. Oh, let's go, chat. Woo. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be fun. These guys are about to put on one heck of a show here for us. One heck of a race all evening long as these guys loaded into the sim. They're ready to rock and roll. They're ready to show us how to get it done here. The sun's trying to peek out around the clouds here. So it's going to be interesting to see if that sunlight's going to come out, if that's going to help dry this track off, make it a little bit slicker, make it a little bit tougher for these drivers. That's going to quickly heat the moisture out of the ground here. We're going to see this racetrack start to burn off a little bit more and more and more, and it's going to make it tougher and tougher for these drivers to work themselves around the racetrack. Woo! Oh, we don't need the banners up. Woo, baby! Oh, this is gonna be good, chat. This is gonna be good. If you guys are just tuning in, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. Let's get it, baby. Oh my, you see that 34 ride of Brandon Barnhart out there in that Tri-City Speed number 34 ride, looking very slick out there on the racetrack. See Michael Vitale out there in his Vitale Motorsports A&J Landscaping number 213 machine. The Gears Unlimited ride looking very slick out there as well. So is the 99 ride of Billy Roberts in that WB Creative Designs number 99 ride. Eddie Neal out there as well in the 318 machine in that Tri-City Speed ride. Some of these drivers getting onto different teams, starting some race shops, and these things are looking very fast. I'm gonna be slow in these big block modifieds. Oh, come on now. No, you're not, Jeremy. No, you're not. I'm sure you'll be all right, homie. I'm sure you'll be all right, my boy. I don't think you'll be that bad. Come on now. I don't think you'll be that bad. I think you'll do pretty good. I think you'll hold your own. 100% I think you'll hold your own, homie. I don't think you'll be too far off. I don't think you'll be too far off, my boy. Let's go, let's go, let's go, chat. Let's get it, baby. Woo! Oh, man. Some good beats, some good songs, some good music, and some great racing action. What more could you ask for on a beautiful Tuesday afternoon as practice coming to a close here? We're going to get ready for our qualifying session. These drivers are going to jump out onto the racetrack. They're going to try to lay down their quickest lap time here in this one. We'll have to wait and see who can park their ride up here in the top spot, who can take that pole position here in qualifying, as they're all about to get ready to jump out onto the racetrack. Looks like the first car out is that 21 ride of Anthony Vitale Jr. quickly jumping out onto the racetrack. Then we see Anthony Monroe out there as well as Anthony in the 32 machine going to jump out quickly. Drive down off the banking there, down at the backstretch here at Knoxville. He's going to get hooked up and ready to go, looking to put down a great first lap, going way up to the high side here, looking for a big run down the front straightaway to build up momentum.
Let's go!
Build up that speed here for lap number 1. Yo, Russell Keats, Russell! My boy Russ coming in showing the love. What is good, Russell? How you doing, my boy? Russell coming in showing the love. Dustin Lehman, what is good, Dustin? What is good, my boy? Dustin coming in showing the love as well. Showing the love, smashing that like on the stream. We gonna try real hard. Jeremy says he's gonna try real hard. I believe you. I believe you're gonna be trying very hard out there, my boy. Anthony Vitale, Anthony Morano out there. You see the 79 ride that full throttle motorsports machine of Dean Reynolds out there looking to put down a good lap time. He's gonna jump up into second with a 34 ride. The Tri-City Speed Machine of Brandon Barnhart jumping up into that top spot right now. Randall Dixon, that Monroe Racing Gears Unlimited 111 ride into position number 4. See Joshua Dyer out there in the 47 ride as well in the White Knuckle Racing Setup Shop ride. He's out there on the racetrack, the 213 of Michael Vitale jumping out there as well. Bro, long time no see. So glad to be back to watch the stream. Russell, my boy, I'm so glad to see you back here as well. So glad to see you back in the chat as well, my boy. How the heck have you been? What have you been up to, homie? We've missed you. We've missed you around here, my boy. Yo, Mr. Hargraves, William coming in showing the love. What is good, Mr. Hargraves? How you doing, my boy? Coming in smashing that like on the stream as well. What is good, homie? How are you? How you doing? Colton Herbert in the 6 machine with his funky paint scheme. Still hasn't put a new paint scheme onto this thing. I don't know why, but for some reason he just loves that thing. I don't even know who's supposed to be on the car. But Colton always so fast in that 6 ride. Lynn Vitale out there in the 222 ride. That's actually Anthony Vitale Sr. out there on the racetrack. I do believe, or is it Michael Vitale Sr.? It's one of the seniors. I know it's the oldest.
Let's go!
I know it's the old man. Jax Yon out there as well in the 24 ride, looking very good in that JYR number 24 ride. He's looking to try to put it up on the pole here as Logan Herbert takes the top spot. Colton Herbert there into second. We'll have to see where Jax Yon can plant this 24 ride. He heads down across the start-finish line. Pole position to the 24 machine of Jax Yon. Jax with the quick time here in qualifying. Billy Roberts still out there on the racetrack.
Let's go!
Now see Brett Carey in that white knuckle 524 ride. Jumping out onto the racetrack here as well. Currently in that 12th position, so we'll have to see if he can get a little bit quicker here on lap number 2. Yo, Harry, Mr. Yon coming in showing the love. What's good, Harry? Scott Spees, my boy Scott. What is good, Scott? What is good, my boy? How you doing? How was week number 1 at the racetrack, homie? How was week number 1? Hopefully everything went good. Hopefully everything went to plan, and hopefully we'll see that.
Let's go!
Hopefully we'll see some more wicked racing action there from Merrickville, my boy. Yo, Ed Van Horn. What is good, Ed? Ed coming in, smashing that like as well. What is good, Mr. Van Horn? How you doing? Logan Herbert jumping out for another lap there. Unfortunately, did not get any quicker. So unfortunately there for the 20 ride of Logan Herbert, looks like he is going to stay in that second position out there. We'll take a look. Brett Carey back out onto the racetrack here in the 524 ride. You see Jeremy Parker out there as well. Joel Burton jumping out onto the racetrack. See Jeremy Parker in the white knuckle setup shop looking to see if he can get a good run here. Jax, Harry's already in here, Jax. Harry's already in here. I think he beat you to it, my boy. He beat you to it. Jax coming in with that like and the share on the stream. Much appreciated, my boy. Coming in showing the love. Smashing that like and the share. Let's go, my boy. Let's go, homie.
Let's go.
Jeremy Parker going to slide into that 14th position there on the timesheet here. He's up into that 4th spot. Joel Burton jumping up into position number 3. A good run and a good lap right there for Joel Burton. He's going to reload into the sim here. He's going to jump back out there and try it all over again for his second lap time. I do believe qualifying going to come to a close here, so we're going to get ready for heat race number 1. Heat race number 1 about to get underway. As these drivers get loaded into the sim, we're going to get ready to set them loose. All right, 9 drivers getting ready to go to battle here for heat race number 1 as they're loaded into the sim, ready to rock and roll. Billy! Mr. Roberts, Billy Roberts coming in with the 500-star dono. Are you kidding me, Billy? Billy coming in, showing the love right out of the gate. Let's go. My boy Billy Roberts coming in with the massive love, coming in, showing the love, spreading the love with the 500-star dono. Absolutely insane. Billy, my boy, much appreciate you, my boy, coming in, showing the love here, smashing that 500-star dono. Let's get it as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 1 as these drivers have gridded up and they are ready to rock and roll here as they're loaded in right behind our official iRacing pace truck right there. We're waiting for the pace truck to get a little move on here. Starting on the pole, the quick time in qualifying is the JYR Racing 24 machine. That is Jax Yon. To his outside in the Tri-City Speed machine, that is Joel Burton. They're in position number 2. Starting in position number 3, another one of those Tri-City Speed machines. That is the 34 rider Brandon Barnhart. And to his outside in the Super Dirt car, Full Throttle Motorsports number 79, that is Dean Reynolds. Starting in position number 5 in the Gears Unlimited Vitale Motorsports number 21, that is Anthony Vitale, Anthony Morano, Michael Vitale, Joshua Dyer, and Wade Burris rounding out the field here in this one. Quickly, the 24 ride of Jax Yon putting that pedal to the metal. He's going to lead him down the backstretch into corner number 3, down through corner number 4, and he's going to lead lap number 1 with Joel Burton in tow. Burton right there in position number 2. He's got Dean Reynolds now up into 3rd as you can see these drivers starting to move up the racetrack. This track's starting to get very slick as Dean gets up into the wall. Almost goes upside down, almost goes for a wild ride. The 79 ride keeps on going here. Still pointing the right direction. Got to think it's got quite a bit of damage there after pancaking that outside wall very hard on the entry to corner number 3. But he's going to keep on rolling, keep on trucking as he looks to the outside here of the 213 of Michael Vitale, trying to jump back up into the 6th position. Out in front, it's all Jax Yon, but the action's been on that 79 ride so far, and now there's another battle right in front of him. The 21 ride of Anthony Vitale Jr. trying to jump up here and take position number 3 away from the 34 of Brandon Barnhart. Barnhart trying to hold on to that 3rd position out there on the racetrack. You see Dean Reynolds going by the 32 ride of Anthony Morano and that 213 of Michael Vitale as Vitale trying to battle back strong here on the bottom side here. Dean Reynolds going to drive it in down low, slide up the racetrack ever so slightly into the middle of the corner, hit the cushion, and put that pedal to the metal here. But a good corner right there out of 3 and 4 for the 213 ride, as well as he's going to stick right there to his back bumper. It's out in front. It's still Jax Yon as Yon continues to lead the way here. The 12 ride right there in position number 2. Not letting him run away with this one. Jax Yon continues to show him how to get it done here in the opening laps of this first heat race of the evening. 2 more laps left to go. 1 more lap this next time by. We're going to make this a little bit smaller. There we go. The white flag has been displayed here one more time around for Jax Yon. Yon has about a half a second lead over Joel Burton. Burton has only a couple car lengths between himself and the 34 ride as they head down through corner number 3 and down to corner number 4. It's all Jax Yon in heat race number 1. Joel Burton there in second. Brandon Barnhart, Anthony Vitale Jr., Dean Reynolds, Michael Vitale, Anthony Morano. Then we saw the 47 ride and the 98. That was Wade Burris there at the back of the pack in the 47. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank right now. Best in the business. Oh, my gosh. Best broadcast in the business. You know it, my boy. You know it, homie. Coming in, showing the love. Coming in, showing all the love. You keep it up. You're going to make me blush. You're going to make me blush, Billy. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're going to make me blush. Yo, Ricky! Mr. Chandler, Ricky coming in, showing the love, smashing that heart reaction on the stream. How you doing, Ricky? How you doing tonight? Hopefully you're having yourself a wonderful evening. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button, as we're going to get ready to go green flag racing here for heat race number 2. These drivers get loaded into the sim down here pit side, starting on the pole in the 20 machine. That is Logan Herbert to his outside. In the 6th ride, that is Colton Herbert. Starting inside of row number 2 in the 99 ride, that is the Gears Unlimited, WB Creative Designs, Vitel Motorsports, A&J Landscaping, number 99 of Billy Roberts. To his outside in the 318 is the Tri-City Speed Machine of Eddie Neal, and starting in position number 5, the 111, the Monroe Racing Gears Unlimited 111 ride of Randall Dixon. To his outside, we see Jeremy Parker, Brett Carey in the 524. In the 222 ride, that is Anthony Vitel Sr. I think I got that one right. I can't remember now if it's Anthony or Michael, but I'm pretty sure it's Anthony Vitel Sr. in that 222 machine. As they continue down through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4, it's all Logan Herbert here leading lap number 1. As you can see, this racetrack starting to work its way up a little bit closer to that wall. Inch by inch by inch, they keep getting closer and closer up there to the high side. Colton Herbert there in second, trying to track down the 20 machine of Logan Herbert, as Billy Roberts holding strong right there in position number 3. Eddie Neal there in 4th. Jeremy Parker having a good run as he's worked himself up into position number 5 there in that white knuckle setup shop number 40 ride. Randall Dixon right there behind him. Brett Carey there in 7th, and Anthony Vitel Sr. there in that 8th position. Logan Herbert continues to lead the way here in that 20 ride. This car is absolutely hooked up. It's on rails here, pinned right down to the bottom side. Slides up ever so slightly through the center of the corner, just up into the next lane, and keeps on rolling here, putting down some great lap times. But right now, one of the fastest cars on the racetrack is that 99 ride of Billy Roberts, as Roberts slowly but surely closing in on our front 2 drivers here. He's getting right to the back bumper of that number 6 ride of Colton Herbert. So Herbert is going to have some action here right to his back bumper in a quick hurry, and Logan Herbert might have that same action here as Colton slowly but surely closing in on the back end of that number 20 machine. Eddie Neal there in position number 4. Parker still trying to hold on to position number 5 as Randall Dixon trying to take a look down to his inside. Gets a little bit loose there out of corner number 4. He's going to slide back about half a car length as he tries to reel back in that 40 ride. Brett Carey there in that 7th position, and Anthony Vitel Sr. there in 8th as Logan Herbert down through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. I do believe he is going to see... Let me double check. Let me reset that bad boy. He is going to see that white flag fly one more time here down the backstretch. A good shot right there. Colton Herbert really drove it in there deep. Couldn't get to the back bumper of Logan Herbert, as Logan Herbert in the 20 ride is going to pick up the checkered flag here in heat race number 2 on the evening. Colton Herbert, Billy Roberts, Eddie Neal, Jeremy Parker, Randall Dixon, Brett Carey, and Anthony Vitel Sr. going to round out the field there in heat race number 2 as we're going to get ready here for a little bit of a warm-up session. These drivers are going to jump out onto the racetrack. They're going to make sure their cars are absolutely set up and ready to go here as we're at the beautiful Knoxville Raceway. You can see it's a little bit of a cloudy day. There's a few clouds out into the sky, and some of them are parked right in front of that sunlight right now, and that's really going to change and affect this racetrack. The sunlight is going to make it very, very difficult here. Hopping through the clouds is going to be very bright for the drivers through certain corners, and going to make this racetrack a little bit more soggy here. That sunlight really helps burn it off in a quick hurry. As you see the sun trying to poke back out around the racetrack here. Brandon Barnhart in the 24 ride of Jack's Yon battle right there. That's those two out there on the racetrack making sure their cars are set up and ready to go. 45 minutes from my house. Justin, you live 45 minutes away from Knoxville? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, my boy? Oh my gosh. I wish. I wish Knoxville was only 45 minutes away from me. If Knoxville was only 45 minutes away from me, that would be an absolute dream, brother. That would be an absolute dream. That is crazy. That is absolutely insane. Yo, Jesse! What's good, Jesse? Forgot racing folks. Would you just look at the beautiful beast of a man announcing? Oh my God, just forget about them guys racing. Good day, my man. Good day, Jesse. How you doing, my boy? How you doing today? Hopefully you're having yourself a wonderful, wonderful evening. Hopefully you're enjoying your Tuesday. Hopefully you guys don't have to work too hard. Now, bro, it's a good time. I could imagine, Justin. Knoxville would be a heck of a good time, my dude. Knoxville would be a blast to be around, man. A lot of great racing, a lot of big shows here at Knoxville Speedway, and it would be definitely one of those bucket list racetracks to go to at some point in time in the future. So we'll definitely have to hope one day we can jump out there and try to see some racing out there at Knoxville. That's definitely the dream. That's definitely the dream. Yo, Billy Northcutt, what is good, Billy? Billy coming in, showing the love, smashing the like on the stream. What is good, my boy? What is good, Billy? Woo! All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to get ready here for our A main feature event. We're going to get ready. We're going to turn this webcam off, and we're going to get ready to set these drivers loose here for our A main feature event. 45 laps around Knoxville Raceway. This is going to be a heck of a show, one heck of a show right here. So don't go anywhere. Hit the like button, hit the share button, tag your friends, tag your family, get them in here, cheer on your favorite drivers, and get ready for one of the best shows in motorsports as we're going to get ready to set these drivers loose here in this one. As they get loaded in here down on the front stretch, starting on the pole in this one. In the 24 machine, it's the JYR Racing Ride. That is the Jax Yon machine of Jax Yon starting there in the pole position. Quickest in qualifying. One heat race number one, and now he starts on the inside of the front row here in our A main feature event. The driver right there behind him starting in that third position is the 12 ride, the Tri-City Speed Machine of Joel Burton to his outside. Our second heat race winner of the evening is the 20 machine. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where's the 20 ride? There he is. Logan Herbert starting there in position number 2 on the outside of the front row. Starting in position number 4 as things are a little bit mixed up here. These guys need to get a little bit closer. You see Colton Herbert there in the 6th ride, going to start in position number 4. Then we see the 21 ride of Anthony Vitale Jr., the 99 of Billy Roberts starting there in 6th. Then we see Dean Reynolds starting in that 7th position in that Super Dirt Car Full Throttle Motorsports number 79 to his outside. In the Tri-City Speed 318, that is Eddie Neal. Then we see Michael Vitale in the Vitale Motorsports number 213. Jeremy Parker there in 10th. Anthony Morano, Randall Dixon, Wade Burris, Brett Carey, Lynn Vitale, and Joshua Dyer bringing up the rear of the field here as we're going to end all the anticipation with our feature presentation as the green flag quickly out in the air here for the 24 machine of Jax Yon. Yon going to quickly put that pedal to the metal as he leads him down through corner number 2 and down into corner number 3. Here comes the 20 ride though. Logan Herbert trying to track him down. It's out of corner number 4. It's all Jax Yon here in this one. Jax leading lap number 1 here on the evening. Logan Herbert right there in 2nd. Then you see Joel Burton there in 3rd. He has the 6th ride of Colton Herbert all over his inside here as here comes that 6th machine of Colton Herbert as he looks to try to jump up and take position number 3 away from that 12 ride. Billy Roberts right there behind him in position number 5 is the Gears Unlimited Vitale Motorsports A&J Landscaping number 99 ride trying to work himself up towards the front of the field. Anthony Vitale Jr., Brandon Barnhart battling side by side here with the 79 of Dean Reynolds as Dean trying to hold on here to position number 7. He's trying and he's been thinking of trying to throw that slider. Just hasn't been able to clear him, but he's going to clear him that time down through corner number 2. Now Barnhart going to take a look down to his inside here as you see this racetrack starting to get a little bit wider, but not too much. Michael Vitale rounding out our top 10 right there as he's got Eddie Neal right in front of him as it's an absolute dogfight back here for that 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th position. Randall Dixon, Jeremy Parker right there as well. You see that 524 ride of Brett Carey back there in 13th. Anthony Morano there in 14th. Wade Burris behind him in that Sub-Zero WB Creative Design White Knuckle number 98 ride. Joshua Dyer there to his inside, and Anthony Vitale Sr. there in the 17th position, but out in front it's all Jax Yawn as Yawn continues to lead the way here. Jax out in front trying to stretch out his lead, but Logan Herbert trying to stick right there with him in that RC Services LLC number 20 ride. Colton Herbert now up into position number 3. Billy Roberts now into position number 4 and looking for more as the Gears Unlimited number 99 ride working himself up towards the front of the field. Joel Burton there in that 5th position with Anthony Vitale Jr. right there in 6th. Eddie Neal and Dean Reynolds continue the battle back here. Michael Vitale right there in the mix. Brandon Barnhart sliding back a couple spots. That 10th position now has the 111 ride of Randall Dixon taking a look to his outside as these two continue to battle side by side here. Dean Reynolds trying to hold on to that 7th position, but he's got a lot of hungry drivers right there behind him. Jax Young continues to stretch out his lead here as that 24 ride has been looking very stout here all evening long, very fast, and so far no one's really been able to jump up there and make a move and try to get around him, so we'll have to see if he can keep it pointed in the right direction, if he can keep it out of trouble, and if lap traffic starts to become an issue, that 20 ride will be close enough. He'll be in striking distance to try to catch that 24 ride in time before the end of this feature event. Colton Herbert there in 3rd. Billy Roberts holding on to 4th here. He's way up the racetrack looking for a big run here, trying to find that extra little bit of traction out here on the racetrack, looking for some more moisture out there on the high side. Joel Burton there in that 5th position. Anthony Vitale Jr. doing a great job there in position number 6 as the 12 ride gets into the outside wall just ever so slightly. That's going to open the door here as Anthony Vitale Jr. is going to jump up and take position number 5 away from Joel Burton now. Little bit of a gap between those two back here to this battle as the 79 ride of Dean Reynolds and the 318 of Joel Burton, or of Eddie Neal, continue to battle here side by side. These two have been side by side lap after lap here for, I don't even know, probably at least 5, 6, 7 laps now as the 213 ride gets up into the outside wall just ever so slightly. Here comes the 34 of Brandon Barnhart back to his inside after Barnhart slid back to about that 10th position. He's trying to work himself into position number 9 down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Brett Carey slowly but surely working himself up towards the top 10 here as the 524 ride up into that 11th position on the outside of the top 10 looking in. It's Jax Yawn out in front as we're going to jump into a PeaceMaker Gaming Crank It Up. So ladies and gentlemen, crank up that volume and cheer on your favorite driver as we're going to crank it up. crank it down just a little bit here. Just cranking it down just a tad. As we'll take a look back and see what brings out this caution flag, as it looks like Anthony Morano in the 32 machine having some issues here in that blue, purple, and black ride up here on the high side of corner number 4. Oh, it looks like a little bit of contact in front of him. They start to stack up. He gets into the back of Randall Dixon. It was somewhat sideways on the racetrack as he gets onto the binders. The car gets stopped up there on the high side of corner number 1 and 2, and fortunately that is going to bring out our first caution flag of the evening. See Wade first gets to the wall there behind him as they make that little bit of contact. Just unfortunately gets into the back bumper of them, and a little bit of contact spins him around and unfortunately points him in the wrong direction, as we're going to get ready to set him back loose here for our first restart of the evening. Yo, Justin! Mr. Toll, Justin coming in, showing the love with the 50-star dono. What's good, Justin? Justin coming in, showing the love, coming in with the big dono, coming in with the 50-star dono. Megan Gossel. Megan Gossel coming in with that heart reaction. Colton Manich coming in, smashing that like on the stream as well. What is good, Colton? What is good, Megan? How you doing tonight, as we're going to get ready to set them back loose, as we're going to go back to green flag racing here from Knoxville Speedway. Quickly, Jax Yon sliding up in front of the 20 right of Colton Herbert, as Herbert trying to battle back strong right there. A little bit of contact behind him. The 99 right of Billy Roberts slides back a couple positions here, back into that 5th position, as that 12 ride of Joel Burton was all over his back bumper there. Anthony Vitale Jr. doing a great job to get around that 99 ride, as the 21 machine up into position number 4 and looking for more. The caution flag is going to come back out here. A little bit of cautions, breeding cautions, and our second caution flag of the night is going to fly. We'll take a look and see what happens here. Looks like maybe Michael Vitale having some issues. We'll take a look here at the 213 machine. There's Michael. Oh, yeah, he's already turned around here. Let's play it back just a little bit, as it looks like maybe the 40 ride of Parker gets in there a little bit deep, gets into the side of him here as he goes into the berm right there, goes into the front end of the 213, kicks that rear end out and around over to go here for Randall Dixon. As he drives into him, he spins him around. Hope everybody else avoids contact. It looks like the 32 ride's going to be able to get around him, so isn't Anthony Vitale Sr. there, as everyone gets up and around that 213 machine, but a tough break there for Michael Vitale. Jeremy Parker just getting in there a little bit deep, making that contact down the bottom side. He's going to get that EOL. He's going to start at the back here. So having a decent run, trying to work himself up inside the top 10 there. He's going to have to try to make up some more ground here with a lot less laps under the belt here, as he's going to get ready to get rocking and rolling here once again. Jax Yon, though, out in front, has been leading the way here non-stop in this one. No one's been able to find a way around this 24 ride, as he continues to show them how to get it done here. Looks like we're going to get one more lap around here with our official iRacing pace truck leading the way here as he paces the field. You can see them search around the racetrack, even under the caution flag here, trying to find somewhere there's a little bit more traction. You can see this high side starting to come in pretty nicely now. Probably about 10, 15 laps away from that high side really being that extreme preferred line here. We'll still have a lot of guys running right around the middle. They'll keep that right rear tire just inside the tacky stuff. Still have a few drivers trying to roll the bottom side as well, as that bottom side will come in.
Let's go!
Probably back when we go back to green flag racing here. We'll see some guys stuck down there on the bottom side. As we're going to go back to green flag racing here from Knoxville. The base truck makes our left-hand turn, and we're going to set them back loose as Jax Yon continues to lead the way. Logan Herbert right there in second. As here comes Colton Herbert down to the inside here. He was looking down low on the 20 ride, thought better of it, decided to fall in line and get right behind him. Anthony Vitale Jr. right there in fourth as they're 2-3 wide back there behind him. The 524 ride of Brett Carey trying to work himself up through the field. You see the 39 of Dean Reynolds still up inside the top 10 here, but he's got two fast drivers right there behind him. and the caution flag is going to come back out here. Caution flag coming back out for the third time here on the evening. But not sure. It looks like Anthony Vitale Sr. here. I'm pretty sure it's Anthony. It could be Michael Vitale Sr. Three of them go three wide back here at the back of the pack, and unfortunately, it just doesn't quite work out. And for that 222 machine up on the outside here, just gets pancaked up into that outside wall, and fortunately gets crushed up there, then goes for a ride. See them come off the corner, and then they just kind of all come together right there up against the outside wall, and fortunately that 222 ride goes for a bit of a spill. Take another look here right on board. Yo, dude guy, Brian, what's good, my boy? Oh, yeah, there's nothing he could do there. Just hang on and enjoy the ride at that point. Tough break right there. Play it back just a little bit here. Oh, yeah. Nothing he could have done. Pray that they all got straightened out and not made that contact, but unfortunately that contact happened, and upside down goes the 222 ride as we're going to go back to green flag racing. Jackson out in front, another great restart out of the 24 ride. The privileges of being that driver out in front. He gets to fire whenever he wants there. Out of corner number 4, he fired a little bit early in the restart zone, and he was gone, shot out of a canyon and trying to pull away from that 20 ride of Logan Herbert. Dude guy says that was gnarly. That was a little bit gnarly right there. That was a little bit gnarly. I don't know what they call that in soccer or in skateboarding. I don't know what they would call that, but he definitely got up and rode the rail there. Is that what they say in skateboarding? I think it's something like that. You rode the rail. As we're going to get the caution flag back out here again. These guys, fortunately, cautions breeding cautions, and we see that 524 ride. He gets up into the outside wall. He's going to go for a little bit of a oopsie-daisy, a couple 360s up onto his side there a couple times, and he's going to take that thing down pit side as we'll take a look and see what happens here to the 524 ride of Brett Carey. I think he just gets up into the wall right there. Yes, pancakes the wall, and unfortunately the car behind him just couldn't get checked up in time, and unfortunate break there for Brett Carey. He's head down pit side here. He's down there getting some service done to his ride as we'll stack him back up and get ready to go back to green flag racing here. Dude guy, my boy, how are you, Brian? How you doing tonight? Coming in, smashing that like on the stream. What is good, homie? Hopefully you're having yourself a wonderful, wonderful evening. Hopefully you're having yourself a wonderful night as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here next time by the start-finish line. That sunlight still trying to poke through ever so slightly here. Hasn't been fully out yet for a long time. We've had some pretty good cloud cover here. It's kind of kept this racetrack a little bit under control here. Hasn't slicked off entirely yet, as still got a few lines out there for these drivers to maneuver around the racetrack, and produces some great side-by-side battles, some great racing action. As you can see, our front runners doing some little bit of a slide job lane out there. They enter low, then they start to slide up towards the high side. We'll have to see if that continues. The green flag back out into the air. A great restart right there from Logan Herbert. Logan is going to stay right there to his outside of Jackson. 1, 2, and 3. Nose to tail here through 1 and 2 is the 20 ride. Going to take a look down to the inside here. He's going to try to beat him down into the bottom side of the ring corner. Slide up here ever so slightly. Jax now has that preferred line as he's going to clear him down the front stretch and lead yet again another lap of the 20 ride. Logan Herbert timed that restart absolutely perfect. We're going to get another caution flag back here behind us as this time it looks like the 111 ride of Randall Dixon having some issues here, as we'll take a look and see what happens to Randall. Oh, Randall. Randall right in the middle of a 3-wide battle here with Wade Burris in the 213 of Michael Vitale. And again, a little bit of contact. I don't think he had anything he could have done there. Kind of got a little bit of a hip check as the 213 kind of sent it down in front of him. cut him off a little bit right there as makes that contact, gets into the corner. A couple drivers get into him, and he's going to go upside down and go for a bit of a ride there in corner number 1 and 2. We'll take another look at this one. We'll jump right on here with that 111 ride. Wade Burris nowhere to go. Parker nowhere to go as well, as that 111 ride is absolutely tore up, and a lot of heavy damage there onto that thing, as we'll get them stacked up, re-racked, and ready to go back to battle here, as these drivers, probably not what they wanted to see was another caution flag. It might have been what the 24 wanted to see, as he can try to get another big jump in, try to open up the door a little bit more there to pull away from that 20 machine of Logan Herbert, Anthony Vitale Jr. and Colton Herbert here, as they've been all over that 24 ride. We'll wait and see what he decides to do. He may take the outside here on this restart, as he's been down on the bottom side. As looks like he's going to go back down to the inside here. Give that high side back to Logan Herbert. We'll have to wait and see if Logan can get the same restart as he did before. See if he can stay to the outside door, that right rear quarter panel of the 24 machine. All right, as the lights are turned off, the official iRacing pace truck, we're going to get ready to set them back loose here in this one. You guys are just tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that follow button, hit that like button, hit that share button, as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Jax Young quickly putting that pedal to the metal here. The 24 ride out in front quickly. Getting a good restart, clears the 20 ride into corner number 1 here. That's what he needed. That's what he wanted to see. As he tries to run away from him down the backstretch into corner number 3. Colton Herbert jumping back up into position number 3 here. Anthony Vitale Jr. still looking down to his inside as Billy Roberts right there behind him in the 12 ride of Joel Burton right there in 6. The 34 ride, that Tri-City Speed Machine, the 34B of Brandon Barnhart. They're in 7th. His teammate in the 318. They're in position number 8. Jeremy Parker now up into position number 10 here as he has the 213 there to hit outside as they battle side by side down into corner number 1. The 524, Brett Carey right there behind him. Joshua Dyer in the 98. The Sub-Zero right away. Burris battle side by side. That's for a 12th and 13th. And then Anthony Vitale Sr. there in that 14th position, is out in front. It's still Jackson as the laps continue to click down here. This one coming up close to the end here quickly. See a little side-by-side battle now for position number 2. The Herberts going to battle as here comes Colton Herbert with the slide job there in 3 and 4. The crossover coming out of the 20 ride, didn't get the run he needed. There at a corner number 4 as Jax Young gets up into the outside wall. Here comes Colton Herbert down to his inside. So Colton Herbert coming on strong here late in this one as that 6 ride now trying to reel in our race leader, and the race is on at the front of the field. Anthony Vitale Jr. right there in 4th. Joel Burton there in 5th. Billy Roberts trying to hold on to position number 6 as Brandon Barnhart looks to his inside. The 318 of Eddie Neal right there in 8th as well. We see Michael Vitale and Jeremy Parker round out our top 10 as Jax Young has a new Herbert there in his rear view mirror, a new car knocking on his back bumper as he tries to find himself the checkered flag in this one. Jack's trying to hold on as the caution flag is going to come back out. For the 5th time on the evening, the caution flag is going to fly here. We'll take a look as it looks like Jeremy Dyer, the 47 ride. White knuckle setup machine unfortunately gets up into the outside wall, hard into that wall, and goes for a wild ride down the entire front straightaway here. And that car is absolutely destroyed. Luckily enough, lands back on all 4 tires here as he goes for a wild ride. A wild ride here. So unfortunately, the car does not want to turn left as good as he wanted it to and slides up the racetrack, and definitely not the sight you want to see from the front windshield there. Is a whole lot of dirt and a whole lot of sky. That's a tough break right there for that 47 machine. Sorry, had to run another league. Thought we should have been done. Hey, it's all good, Dino. It's all good, my boy. It happens, homie. It happens. It happens, my boy. No biggie. No biggie. It's good to see you out there on the racetrack. That's for certain, my boy. It's always good to see you out there on the track. Good luck in your other league. Hopefully you can park that 79 right up towards the front of the field here, and hopefully we'll see that thing down in victory lane, my boy. Hopefully we'll see that thing down in victory lane as we're going to get ready to set them back loose. We're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Jax Yon out in front. Colton Herbert, Logan Herbert, Anthony Vitale Jr., and Joel Burton round out our top 5 here. Billy Roberts, Brandon Barnhart, Eddie Neal, Michael Vitale, and Jeremy Parker rounding out our top 10 here as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Woo! This has been a very, very precarious race here. We also saw Brett Carey have some issues here in the 524 machine as well. Oh, Brett Carey gets into 98, goes for a little bit of a wild ride. Oh, I think that's what might have started things. That 47 ride as Brett Carey going for a bit of a wild ride there again as tough break there for that 524 machine as he'll head back down pit side and get some more service done to his ride and try to get back out onto the racetrack before this one is done. All right, as we'll stack them up and get ready to go here for yet again another restart. Jax Yon now has a new driver to his outside and a new one to his back bumper as the Herbert switch positions. Colton now to the outside. Logan Herbert back into third there on the back bumper of the 24. As a great restart once again there for Jax Yon as we're back to green flag racing here at Knoxville Speedway. Little bit of a slider line there for the 24 ride. Colton Herbert tries to go the same route as he's trying to stick right there in the rear tires of that 24 ride and trying to get right to his back bumper, looking for a way to get up and around that 24 machine. No one's been able to do it here tonight. Only a couple drivers have been able to peek underneath of them, and they've both been called Herberts as their last name. As look at the battle back here for that 5th position. Billy Roberts and Brandon Barnhart right there ready to pounce. The 12 ride went up the racetrack a little bit. They were right there looking down to the inside. Now you see Eddie Neal has that 40 ride of Jeremy Parker there to his back bumper. The 21 ride of Anthony Vitale Jr. sliding up a little bit here. That's going to open up the door for the 12 ride and the 99. Billy Roberts looking up to the high side. Here's the 12 ride, goes for the slide job. Things are going to close up in a quick hurry there for Billy Roberts. He had to get onto the binders there. He's going to slide up the racetrack here once again. Look for a big run down at a corner number 2 as out in front. It's still Jax Yon. Yon continues to lead the way, but the 6 ride of Colton Herbert right there in position number 2, ready to pounce and ready to try to jump up and take that top spot away. The 24 ride sticking right there out in front, trying to keep that 6 ride at bay as the laps continue to click down. This time down through corner number 3 and out at corner number 4. We're going to see 5 more laps left to go. 5 more laps here for the 24 ride of Jax Yon. Can Yon hang on to that top spot? Can the 6 ride find something late in this one to take that lead away as Jax continuing to just try and stay in that slide job lane, protect himself from that big dive bomb out of the 6 machine. But man, oh man, Colton sticking right there with him, staying right on his back bumper. Give him a couple shots right there through 1 and 2, trying to get him loose, trying to get him up the racetrack there, down the backstretch. Maybe try it through 3 and 4 here. No, he's going to slide up, look for a big run again, trying to get down to the inside here, trying to find something in some way to get around that 24 ride. Goes up to the high side here, looking for a big run down the back straightaway. This may be what he needed. 24 is going to come down and block it. Gets up into the berm just ever so slightly. Jax Young gonna hold on to the top spot here one more time around there. We're gonna see 2 more laps left to go here, 2 more circuits for Jax Young. Colton Herbert giving it everything he can. Logan Herbert right there in 3rd. Joel Burton up to 4th. And Billy Roberts there in 5th. As down through corner number 4, we're gonna see that white flag fly one more time around here for the 24 machine of Jax Young. Young out in front, down the backstretch into corner number 3. He's going to protect that slide job lane. The 6th rider, Colton Herbert, goes up the racetrack, tries to get a run here off corner number 4, but he's not going to get there. It's all Jax Young here in this one. Jax Young getting her done and parking the 24 ride down here in victory lane as Colton Herbert and Logan Herbert come home in 2nd and 3rd. Joel Burton coming home in that 4th position. And we see Billy Roberts there in 5th, Eddie Neal in 6th, Jeremy Parker with a good run up into 7th. Michael Vitale coming home in 8th with Wade Burris in 9th. And Joshua Dyer coming home in that 10th position. I'm not sure what happened to Brandon Barnhart and Anthony Vitale Jr. late in this one, but they slid back quite a ways as they went back to that 11th and 12th position. And we saw Anthony Vitale Sr., Brett Carey, Dean Reynolds, Randall Dixon, and Anthony Morano back there in that 17th spot. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get a round of applause. Let's see some checkered flags up in the chat here for our race winner, the 24 ride of Jax Young, as Young picks up the checkered flag here in this one. What a run and what a race here out of that 24 machine. What a run, Mr. Young, as he gets it done here at Knoxville Raceway. Picking up the checkered flag, parking his ride up here in victory lane. What a drive out of that 24 machine. Picture perfect right from the drop of the green flag. Led every single lap, never looked back, but man, oh man, oh man. It didn't come without some challenges as he had a lot of fast drivers nipping at his heels right there all race long as they were right there on his back bumper. Hey, 7th. Hey, Jeremy, not a bad run, my boy. Not a bad run. See, you thought you weren't going to do very good, but here you are, a solid top 7, my boy. That's a good run, homie. That's a good run. Jax coming in. Woo! Let's go, my boy. Let's go, Jax. Good run. Good stuff. Good driving right there, homie. Good driving. All right, as we're going to get ready to pull our race winner, Jax Young, up into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time here to our race winner, that 24 machine of Jax Young. As he picks up the checkered flag, we're going to bring him up here for his post-race interview. Hey, Jax, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Aaron.
Jax, my boy, what a run, what a race, what a drive. As you had a lot of fast drivers there behind you, a lot of drivers that, tried to get up there and battle with you, but didn't look like anyone could do it for about the first 30, 35 laps of this race. But then late in this one, Colton Herbert found something. He was able to get up and around Logan Herbert, and he got right there to your back bumper, and he was on your back bumper for so many laps there, right down to the checkered flag. We're getting a little bit nervous with that 6th ride staring you down and breathing down your neck here late in this one.
Yeah, it was a good race with the Herbert boys. We had a fast car all night. We qualified good. That was a good start to the night. We just had to do good in our heat race, find our lines, hit our marks, and make good setup adjustments. We couldn't mess up in the feature, or they would have got around me. They're good. They're fast. They're clean. They're smart. Yeah, we had a fast car.
Absolutely, man. That thing was a rocket ship out there. Not a lot of restarts, but a handful of restarts out there in this one. You were able to hit those restarts really, really good. We saw you getting, a car length or two down into corner number 1 there, but we did see that one restart where the 20 ride hung right there to your outside. What was going through your mind there after, you hit that restart, and he was right there taking a look to your outside down through corner number 1 and 2? Were you just thinking that you had to try to get up as quickly as possible and try to take that high side away from him and really not give him that lane to be able to get those big runs up there on the high side away from you?
Yeah, that was a scary start. I don't know what I was doing there. I was sleeping. He timed that good. Yeah, I just had to play it by every corner that start. I thought he was gonna have me, but he went to the top in 1 and 2, and the top wasn't really there. So I did a little slider line and stayed smooth and kept my car straight, and I was easy on the throttle all the way around. But yeah, it was a good race, both of them.
Absolutely, man. A great race for both the Herberts there, and a great race for yourself as you're able to pick up the checkered flag here at Knoxville Raceway. Jax, who do you want to thank here for such a great run, a strong performance, and yet to get another checkered flag here for that 24 crew?
Yeah, my parents, you've run up the broadcast, everybody over at the Tally Motorsports, Gears Unlimited, Billy Roberts, Mike Tally, everybody over there. All my fans, all my
Let's
sponsors in
go.
real life, HY Pressure Washing Paint and Gears Unlimited. Everybody that helps in real life.
Beauty. Well, Jax, congratulations on the win here with the big block modifieds. And we got one more race left to go here. We got the late models up next, back here at Knoxville. What's going through your mind here after, a big win, a little bit of extra momentum here in your back pocket? How you feeling going into these late models here for our second race of the evening?
I don't know. We're not going to speak too early. Remember last time I won the big block and I was drunk in the feature in the late models. But
All
hopefully
right.
we can do it again and get on the podium.
All right, well, we don't want to jinx you here tonight. We don't want to
Yeah.
jinx you here tonight, my boy. Well, good luck, have fun, and hopefully we'll talk to you back up here in the broadcast booth after the next race, my boy.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our race winner, the 24 riders. Jax Yon is able to come home with the checkered flag and picking up the win here in this one, man. What a run and what a race there out of that 24 machine. Yo, Logan, Mr. Herbert coming in, smashing that like on the stream and dropping the follow. Let's go, my boy. Let's go, homie. Coming in, showing the love. Mr. Herbert coming in, spreading the love here over on Facebook. What is good, my boy? How you doing tonight? Good run, and we'll talk to you here in just a couple minutes, homie. We'll talk to you here up in the broadcast booth here in just a few more moments as we're going to get ready to pull in the 6 ride, the funky-looking ride out there. As he doesn't really have a traditional paint scheme. I don't even know what's on there, but we're going to bring Colton up here for his post-race interview coming home here solidly in that second position. Hey, Colton, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my boy, a great run, a great race, man. That 6 ride was definitely hooked up here tonight, man. You were able to find a couple different grooves out there, a couple different lanes. You found your way around the 20 ride of Logan Herbert, and then you got right to the back bumper there of Jackson. Lap after lap after lap, you stayed right there, glued to his back bumper, but you just couldn't quite find the run that you needed to be able to make that, big run to the high side or that dive bomb down to the inside to try to get around him here late in this one.
Yeah, we had a fast car. Just it was pretty hard to pass on this track, which sucks. But we were able to get around Logan pretty quickly there, and I tried to track down Jax, and just didn't go our way there at the end.
Absolutely, my boy. But nonetheless, a great run, a great race here for yourself as you're able to come home in position number 2. A lot of very, very fast cars, a lot of tough competition up there at the front of the field as it really looked like the 3 of you guys, Logan, yourself, and Jax, were, the class of the field here in this one as you guys were able to pull away, after pretty much every one of those restarts, start to pull away from that 4th, 5th place car as they duked it out there behind you, allowed you guys to duke it out here at the front of the field. It looked like you guys were having a lot of fun. It looked like you and Logan were battling hard there for quite a while, then you trying to find your way around Jax. Looked like you guys were at least enjoying yourselves out there and having a ton of fun back out on the racetrack.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, the track didn't play out in our favor there, like for passing. I feel like you needed to start on the pole there, which congrats to Jax for the win. I feel like if I would have started up front, it would have been a little better race for me at least. But congrats to him, and I had a lot of fun.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, Colton, congrats on the 2nd place run, my boy. We got one more race left to go here, so another shot for you to park that 6th ride up here in Victory Lane. But who would you like to thank here for a great run, a great drive, and a great performance here in these big block modifieds at Knoxville Raceway?
Yeah, Gears Unlimited, you, Dirty Migo, and Herbert Graphics.
Beauty. Well, Colton, congrats on the 2nd place run. We'll see you back out there for the late models, and hopefully we'll see you back up here in the broadcast booth after the next race.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for Mr. Colton Herbert as he comes home here in position number 2. A great run and a great drive there out of that 6th ride. We might be seeing him back up here in the broadcast booth in just a little bit here after our next race, as we're going to pull in our 3rd place finisher, the 20 ride, Logan Herbert here, as Logan comes home in position number 3. We're going to bring him up into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. Hey, Logan, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. Did you get a copy?
Yes, sir.
Logan, my boy, a great run, a great race, man. You start outside the front row here after winning heat race number 2. And you stayed right there for so many laps, continuing to try to battle your way up and around that 24 ride, continuing to try to hit these restarts to stay to his outside. Just, you couldn't quite find what you needed to make the move to get around the 24 car here tonight. And unfortunately there, making some of those moves opened up the door there for Colton to slide around you there, as well as he slide back to 3rd here. But take us back through that race, man. What did you need differently to happen out there for this track state or your car to be able to jump up there and find your way to the front of the field?
Yeah, man. With this track being, so slider dominant this race, qualifying was really important. I just, missed my marks a little. But, throughout the feature, Jax was just really good. We just didn't, have the car to get around him and make the pass. But there for a minute, we got a couple good restarts, but just never had enough laps to, get by him.
Absolutely, man, but you never gave up. You continue to put that throttle down and continue to try to find your way around him there, and unfortunately sliding back to 3rd, but still a great run, a great race here. You had a lot of fast cars still right there behind you, but, are you a little, do you think you might have had something for him there if the track state might have went a little bit less of a slider dominant, maybe went to a little bit more of a multi-lane racetrack? Do you think he would have had something there for that 24 ride here tonight?
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes at Knoxville the top comes in, and sometimes the bottom comes in, sometimes the slider's in. It's so hard to pass the slider line unless the top's in. But maybe if the top was in that race, maybe we would have had something. But he was just way better at the slider line than us.
Absolutely. Well, Logan, we got one more race left, one more feature event to happen. How you feeling headed into the late models here at Knoxville? As we've seen you have some good runs there in the late models as well. Do you think you got something for them here in the next race?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. We're just gonna go out there, go send it.
Beauty. Well, Logan, congrats on the 3rd place run, a solid performance there. Who would you like to thank here for a good run in the first race of the evening?
Yeah, Tri-City, they hooked me up. And Gears Unlimited and Billy Roberts and you for broadcasting it, and that's all.
Beauty. Well, Logan, congrats on the solid 3rd place run. Good luck out there. Have fun in the next race, and hopefully we'll talk to you back up here in the broadcast booth. Maybe a couple spots better and back up here in Victory Lane.
Yes, sir. Hope to see you.
All right, what a run, what a race right there at a Logan Herbert as he comes home there in position number 3 here in this one, as we're going to get ready. Our next race about to get loaded up. Our next race about to get ready to set these drivers back loose here, as we're going to get our eyes on it. There we go. That's what we're looking for. So we're going to get ready here, ladies and gentlemen, for our next race of the evening. Late models here from Knoxville Raceway. Not a lot of people running Knoxville right now. You see a lot of Lima Land. I'm assuming that's probably where the next pro qual is. Either gotta be Lima Land or Lernerville, one or the other. I don't know. Bristol, a couple Bristols, a couple Charlottes, Cedar Lake, I-55, Eldora practice. Interesting. All right, so we're going to get these drivers loaded in and ready to go here for our second race of the evening. Should see a few new faces out there. Should see a few new drivers jumping into the field here. So far, we see Lynn Vitale, which I do believe is Anthony Vitale Sr. I could be wrong. I'm pretty positive it's Anthony, but it could be Michael Vitale Sr. I know one or the other. It's one or the other, but it's definitely the senior in the group there. as we see Wade Burris out there, Michael Vitale, Logan Herbert loaded in, Joel Burton, Jax Yon, Eddie Neal, Brett Carey, Brandon Barnhart, Billy Roberts, all loaded into the sim, getting ready to rock and roll, getting ready to battle. Sitting currently right now at a 3,000, just almost a 3,100 I rating right there, and that's even with the rookie class. The rookie class driver out there of that number 222 machine. So interesting, very strong, very tough field, and a lot of great drivers out there on the racetrack. As they're out here, they're going to start running some laps. They're going to start rolling. You see the 98 ride there, the WB Creative Designs, number 98 of Wade Burris out onto the racetrack. Jax Yon rolling out here in his HY pressure washing and painting number 24 ride. The Anthony Vitale Sr. and the iRacing number 6 machine. Billy Roberts out there in that 99 ride. Another good-looking ride here for Billy. Billy always has such good-looking cars, man. Very sleek, very good-looking rides. Always seem to pop pretty good out there on the racetrack. It's always those WP Creative machines. See that Tri-City Speed machine there. 318 of Eddie Neal. He's got his teammate Brandon Barnhart right there to his outside. Now it's Barnhart in that Tri-City Speed ride looking to have a good run as well here. Right now, not a lot of drivers loaded into the sim, but we'll get more and more and more here before this first heat race or before qualifying gets underway here, as these drivers are going to be hopping back into the sim, back out onto the racetrack here. We're going to get ready to set them loose in just a little bit, but right now we're going to take a quick little break here on PeaceMaker Gaming. We're going to make sure we're primed and ready for this next big feature event. Don't go anywhere. Don't do anything, as we're going to get ready here for our next feature event of the evening in just a little bit. Qualifying to come here in a few more moments. right, ladies and gentlemen, as practice has come to a close, these drivers are going to jump out onto the racetrack. We're going to get ready here for our qualifying session. These drivers are going to jump out onto the racetrack, trying to lay down their quickest lap time to see who can be parked down here on the front stretch for the quick time here in qualifying. Who can put their ride on the front row, a heat race number 1, as we're going to get ready to set them loose here. You see the 213 machine. Michael Vitale quickly out there onto the racetrack. Wade Burris out there in the 98 ride, the white knuckle setup shot machine, trying to have a good run here as well. Joel Burton out there in that Tri-City Speed, looking to have a good race here as well as that 12 ride. Quickly putting the pedal to the metal here, trying to put his car towards the front of the field. Brandon Barnhart looking really good out there as well as Brett Carey quickly puts down the quick lap time here in qualifying with an 18.18. But that's going to get beaten instantly by the Unicorn number 11 ride. What is Colton driving with an 18 flat? The 11 machine going to take that top spot away and park that ride up here on the front row. These drivers jumping back out, some of them coming back out here for another lap. You see that Hunt the Front number 1 ride there, Logan Herbert. He's jumped himself up into position number 2 here on the time chart. So I have to wait and see if Brett Carey has anything for him. Joel Burton, Brandon Barnhart still out there. Barnhart's going to jump up into position number 3 here. Brett Carey, can he get a little bit quicker here on lap number 2 as he heads down at a corner number 4? He's going to go across the start-finish line. Carey's going to come up, and he's going to take second position away. Colton Herbert back out there. He's way up on the high side of the racetrack, looking for some big runs here, looking for a great opening lap. That Unicorn ride looking very, very fresh out there. Definitely, I think, one of Colton's favorite paint schemes. I'm not going to lie. I think there's a reason why he chose this one, and it's because this is a very beautiful, beautiful paint scheme. Does he get a little bit quicker? No. Only 1/100th of a second off his initial lap time. He ran an 18.0 his first lap. He ran an 18.01 there on lap number 2. Jax Gahn has worked himself up into the second spot here on the time chart. So we'll have to see if Jax can get any quicker here on his second lap. If he can jump up and beat that 11 ride of Colton Herbert here for the quick time. Brandon Barnhart still out there running some laps. Billy Roberts out there in the 99 ride. Jeremy Parker rounding out the 10th place there. As Jax Gahn down at a corner number 4, down across the start-finish line. We'll have to see. He got a little bit quicker, but not quick enough. As Colton Herbert still the quickest car out there. Looks like he's going to pick up that pole position here and the top speed in this qualifying session. As qualifying coming to a close here. Qualifying done for the evening as we're going to get these drivers loaded up, stacked up, and ready to go here for heat race number 1 on the evening. Heat race number 1 about to get underway as these drivers are going to get loaded in and set loose here on this racetrack. A beautiful track state, a beautiful looking rides here for all these drivers as they're loaded into the sim, ready to rock and roll. We're going to get ready to let these drivers loose. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in and you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that follow button, hit that like button, hit that share button. If you're watching over on YouTube, hit that sub button. If you're watching over on Kick, or if you guys have a Kick channel, we are also live over there on Kick. Make sure you go and drop us a follow over there as well as we continue to try to build more and more and more over there on Kick live streaming. Multi-stream every single day, but eventually we'll start to try to break it up. Kind of use YouTube for certain things, use Kick for certain things, and Facebook for certain things as well, and try to split things up a little bit. But for right now, we are live everywhere, and we're ready to set these drivers back loose. As these drivers lined up here on the front stretch, we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing for our first heat race of the evening here for our second race of the night. We're waiting for a couple of these drivers to get loaded into the sim. There we go. Starting on the pole in this one, in the Unicorn ride. That is Colton Herbert starting on that pole position with the quick time here in qualifying to his outside. In that white knuckle setup shop, number 524, that is Brett Carey. Starting in position number 3 in the 12 ride, it's the Tri-City Speed Machine, the Gears Unlimited number 12 rider, Joel Burton. To his outside in the Gears Unlimited, Vital Motorsports, A&J Landscaping, WB Creative Designs, number 99, that is Billy Roberts. Starting in position number 5 in the 318, it's another one of those Tri-City Speed Machines. It's the 318 rider, Eddie Neal. To his outside in the WB Creative Designs ride, that is Wade Burris. And bringing up the rear of the field in the 21 ride, that is the iDrive, number 21 of Anthony Vitale Jr. 7 drivers getting ready to go to battle here, and they're being led by the unicorn machine of Colton Herbert as Herbert. The quick time here in qualifying, getting that top spot, parking himself here on the front row of heat race number 1 as we're going to get ready to set him loose here. Sparkle Unicorn Racing ride out in front. What a ride that thing is, man. That thing is absolutely perfect. As we are green flag racing here once again from Knoxville Raceway. Quickly, the unicorn machine of Colton Herbert out in front. Going to put that pedal to the metal as he leads them down off corner number 2. Colton down into corner number 3 here with Brett Carey in tow. Trying to stick right there with him on his back bumper down through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. He's going to lead lap number 1. So the unicorn ride out in front, just having some fun in the sun here for the 11 machine as Colton Herbert continues to lead the way. Brett Carey in tow, trying to hunt him down as Joel Burton there in 3rd. Billy Roberts up into that 4th position. Wade Burris there in 5th. Eddie Neal back there in 6th. And Anthony Vitale Jr. in position number 7 as Colton Herbert continuing to try to stretch his lead out more and more and more. Let's get a good look at this thing. Look at this ride. It says high on it. Oh my gosh. Man, that is an absolutely perfect race car. I'm not going to lie. That thing is beautiful. It is so pink. I'm not going to lie. It's so pink. I don't know how he's driving it. That would bug me so much. There's just a little bit too much pink, and it's a little too bright for my eyes. Holy moly, Colton. What do you got going on here, my boy? What do you got going on here as Colton Herbert continuing to lead the way, man? That thing has not missed the beat. No matter what color that car is, it is absolutely hooked up and on rails here tonight in this one. The 524 of Brett Carey trying to hold on to 2nd as now Joel Burton has got up to his back bumper of the 12 ride, trying to find a way up and around that 524 for position number 2. Billy Roberts still there in 4th with Wade Burris there in 5th. Eddie Neal in 6th and Anthony Vitale Jr. there in that 7th position as the Sparkle Unicorn Racing number 11 ride continues to stay out in front, continues to lead the way around the racetrack here in this one. I believe we are going to see that white flag fly this time by the start-finish line. As yes, the white flag has been displayed here as Colton Herbert heads down into corner number 3 here. No one near him as he had over a 2nd lead as the 11 out of corner number 4 is going to see that checkered flag fly in the unicorn ride. Is going to pick up heat race win number 1. Brett Carey, Joel Burton, Billy Roberts, Wade Burris, Eddie Neal, and Anthony Vitale Jr. are going to round out the field there for heat race number 1. So we're going to get these drivers loaded into the sim here and ready to rock and roll. Heat race number 2 about to get underway. Heat race number 2 lined up, stacked up, and ready to go to battle here. They're down here pit side, starting on the pole. In the 24 machine, that is Jax Yon to his outside. In the hunt, the front, number 1 ride, that is Logan Herbert. Starting in position number 3 in that Tri-City Speed Machine, it's the 34B rider, Brandon Barnhart, to his outside. In the Vital Motorsports A&J Landscaping. Number 213 is the Gears Unlimited machine of Michael Vitale. Starting in position number 5 in the 40 ride, it's the White Knuckle Setup Shop machine. WB Creative Designs number 40 of Jeremy Parker, and to his outside in the Peak Performance iRacing number 6, that is Anthony Vitale Sr. as we're green flag racing here in heat race number 2. Quickly, Jax Yon picking right up where he left off. He won our first race of the evening in the big block modifieds, and here he is trying to pick up heat race win number 2, trying to put himself on the outside of the front row for that A main feature event. But he's got a hard charging Logan Herbert right there behind him, as Herbert spent a long time trying to get around him in the big block modifieds. Wait and see if he's going to be as patient here in these super late models, as he's right there on the back bumper of that 24 machine. Jack's trying to hold him off. Michael Vitale there in third in the Vitale Motorsports Gears Unlimited number 213 ride there in third. Brandon Barnhart sliding back ever so slightly there in fourth, as Anthony Vitale Sr. there in fifth, and Jeremy Parker unfortunately down pit side as that car's all tore up. We'll take a look back and see what happens here to the 40 ride, as something happened here to Jeremy Parker. Just looks like him and the 6 come together there off corner number 2, and Jeremy's going to go for a bit of a ride there to go upside down, and unfortunately he's going to take that thing down pit side. No caution flag on the racetrack, as tough break there. The bit number 40 ride, he is definitely a little bit snake bitten here tonight in that one, as unfortunate break there in heat race number 2 for that 40 machine, as he's down pit side and these guys continue to battle. As that 24 machine of Jax Yon still out in front here, trying to pick up yet again another checkered flag here on the evening. Here comes that one ride, the Hunt the Front machine of Logan Herbert taking a look to the inside here. Logan Herbert trying to take that top spot away. Logan gonna go for the slide job here in corner number 1 and 2. The crossover coming out of Jax Yon. Yon down to the inside here in 3. And down out of corner number 4. He's not going to quite slide up quickly, as he's going to try to keep that one ride at big. It's a great run there through 3 and 4. He's going to keep the lead as the white flag flies. One more time around here. Here comes the one ride right to the back bumper as the 24Y. Trying to stay out in front. Logan Herbert couldn't get there through corner number 3, and out of corner number 4, it's all Jax Yon here in heat race number 2. Logan Herbert coming home in second. Michael Vitale there in third. Brandon Barnhart in fourth. And then we see Anthony Vitale Sr. or Michael Vitale Sr. I'm not sure which one it is. I can't remember. As he's going to come home there in that 5th position. Unfortunately, Jeremy Parker, parked down pit side there in the 40 ride, is going to come home in position number 6. As we're going to get ready here for our little warm-up session here. These drivers are going to jump out onto the racetrack. They're going to make sure their cars are absolutely hooked up, ready to go, and ready to roll out here. First car out there is the 24 ride of Jax Yon, who just got off the racetrack. He's going to get right back on. There are a little bit of setup changes here, probably add a little bit of fuel, making sure these cars are locked and loaded and ready to go here for the A-Main feature event. Brandon Barnhart out there, Eddie Neal in the 318, Wade Burris, Joel Burton out there as well. All these drivers jumping out, making sure their cars are ready to rock and roll for this A-Main feature event in just a few more moments. Logan Herbert out there, Brett Carey out there, Anthony Vitale Jr. out there. Right now, the quickest car out there on the racetrack is that one ride of Logan Herbert, Michael Vitale right there in position number 2. Jax Yon in third, Joel Burton in fourth, and Eddie Neal in fifth, as these guys are out here on the racetrack just running some laps, getting some warm-up in, making sure that their setups are absolutely perfect. And they're also getting a good look at where this track is right now and where they think it's going to be after a big race here. I don't believe it's 45 laps here, so not a super long race. Not a lot of cars here out there on the racetrack, so I don't think it's going to get slicked off in a quick hurry here. We see it starting to slick off down on the bottom side, but I don't think it's going to move up all too much. Maybe a car length or two, but that's going to be very late in this one, and that's what these drivers want to make sure their cars are set up for. They want to make sure that they're absolutely perfect here for the end of this A-Main feature event. They want to be in position where their cars will be working the best with probably the last 5-10 laps to give them a good shot to be able to work themselves up into the lead here, trying to pick up this checkered flag. All right, as our warm-up session is going to come to a close here, we're going to get ready for our A-Main feature event. Ladies and gentlemen, you came here for a show. Well, here you go, as we're going to get ready to set them loose here. Our A-Main feature event with these super late models is about to get underway. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that sub button, hit that like button on the stream, hit that follow button if you're watching over on Facebook or Kick live streaming, as we're going to get ready to set them loose here in this one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, starting on the pole in this one. In the 11 ride, the Unicorn Machine. It's the Sparkle Unicorn Racing ride, that pink and rainbow. Number 11, that is Colton Herbert to his outside in the 24Y. It's the Jaxion Racing Machine of Jaxion as he starts to the outside of the front row in position number 2. Starting inside of row number 2 in the 524, that is Brett Carey into his outside in the Hunt the Front number 1 machine. That is the Trading Paints ride of Logan Herbert. Starting inside of row number 3 in the 12 ride, it's the Tri-City Speed Machine. That is the 12 ride of Joel Burton into his outside. In the 213, it's the Gears Unlimited Vitale Motorsports. A&J Landscaping number 213 of Michael Vitale. Starting inside of row number 4 in the 99 is the Gears Unlimited WB Creative Designs ride of Billy Roberts into his outside. Another one of those Tri-City Speed Machines. That is Brandon Barnhart in the 34B. Starting inside of row number 5 in the 98 is the WB Creative Designs White Knuckle Speed Shop number 98 of Wade Burris into his outside. In the Peak Anti-Freeze Coolant iRacing number 6, that is Anthony Vitale Sr. Then we see Jeremy Parker and Anthony Vitale Jr. out there on the racetrack as we're going to end all the anticipation here with our feature presentation, as looks like we're going to get a late restart here as these drivers, they threw a caution flag out there before the green flag flew. Trying to extend this start here on the rest of the field, so we'll stack them back up and get ready to go back to green flag racing here. And something might have happened here to Eddie Neal. I think something happened here. Eddie Neal, I'm not sure what, but see if we can get a look at this ride as it shows them down pit side here. I'm not sure what happened to Eddie Neal, but he's out onto the racetrack now as the driver's trying to catch up to our pace truck here, trying to get everyone stacked back up and where they need to be here for this start. The A-Main feature event hasn't started yet, but these drivers are feeling the intensity and they're absolutely ready to rock and roll here from Knoxville Raceway. They look to put on a show, so here you go. We've got up to the back end of that race car. Yo, MGTV coming in, showing the love over there on Kick, coming in with that follow as well. Let's go, baby. Let's go, MGTV. Let's go, baby. Coming in, smashing that follow button. Welcome to the PeaceMaker crew. coming in showing that love. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we got them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go now. Yo, Mom's Weed coming in with that follow as well. The world. Mom's Weed. Mom's Swede. I don't know. That was a weird one. I don't know if that was up on the activity feed. I don't even remember seeing that one. That was from yesterday. What in the world is going on here, Kick? What is going on with your activity feed? Earlier it showed like 1 million likes and subs and everything else, and I don't even have subs unlocked over there yet. What in the world is going on over there on Kick? As we're going to get ready here to go back to Green Flag Racing, as I do believe everyone is out onto the racetrack, trying to get everyone sorted out where they need to be here. You see the 318 rider Eddie Neal back out onto the racetrack here after missing the start. I think that's what they were kind of hoping, to get that 318 ride out here and on the lead lap, as we believe everyone is back out here. Everyone is where they need to be. Anthony Vitale, 6 ride out there as well. Lynn Vitale, as we're going to end all the anticipation here with our feature presentation as the Green Flag back out into the air here this time by. Colton Herbert out in front, and that Sparkle Unicorn, number 11 ride as Jax Yon works to the inside here in that HY pressure washing and painting. Number 24 ride trying to find himself a way up and around the 11 ride as Colton Herbert continues to lead. Out in front, Jax Yon there in second. Logan Herbert right there in position number 3. That's exactly where he finished in our first feature event of the evening. Brett Carey there in 4th, looking to have a great run. And Joel Burton in position number 5 is our first caution flag of the evening is going to fly. It's like the 99 rider, Billy Roberts, having some issues here as Billy send it in here and just gets in a little too deep, jams onto the brakes there, and unfortunately kicks that rear end out. The 318 nowhere to go, gets a big piece of them there. We'll take a look and see what happens here to Billy. Jump right on board here with that 99 ride. We'll play it back just a little bit as he sends it in on the bottom side of the racetrack here. Right here, he jams onto the brakes right through the slick stuff, and it just kicks that rear end out enough where the 98 ride, Wade Burris, gets into him, and then unfortunately the 318 of Eddie Neal, nowhere to go, gets into the side of him there. Quite a bit of damage. That left front of that 318 ride, is he's going to try to go down pit side, and they make a contact there again as they both try to head down pit side. They're both going to get a quick repair and back out onto the racetrack here. As we'll stack them up, re-rack them, and get ready to go at it here once again as we're going to get ready to set them back loose here for our first actual restart of the race, as first one was a delayed start. Then we have to try to get everyone figured back out where they're supposed to be and where they're supposed to line up, and took a little bit, but now we are underway and these drivers know exactly where they're supposed to be, and we're going to keep on trucking. $59 followers over on Kick. Absolutely insane. 59 followers over on Kick, live streaming. We're so close, about 16 followers away from reaching that goal of 75 followers over there, as we're going to get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing. The Green Flag back out into the air. A great restart there of the 24 ride of Jax Yon. Looking for a big run down at a corner number 2 here. Trying to get right back to the rear bumper here of the 11 ride of Colton Herbert. A good restart there for Brett Carey, as Carey was able to jump up and take position number 3 away from the 1 ride of Logan Herbert. Logan, unfortunately, sliding back here now as the 12 ride of Joel Burton to his outside. Now the 213 machine of Michael Vitale up there as well. As that 1 ride pinched down on the bottom side of the racetrack, as everybody else up a little bit higher here, finding some good runs, some big race Some big racetracks here, and these guys are getting some big runs. As you see, a little bit of contact. Around goes Brett Carey. Carey's going to go around. There goes the 98 right away. Burns is going to get ran over. Oh, no. A great run there from Brett Carey. Unfortunately, coming to quick end right there. Wade Burris upside down, as well as we're going to take a look back and see what happens here as... Oh, man, that's a tough one. It looked like... We're going to jump up and take a look right from... Where is Brett Carey? There he is. We're going to take a look here from Brett Carey as it looks like the 24 ride of Jax Yon right here. It's a big run. Gets into the back end of the 11 ride just a little bit. You see that contact right there as makes that little bit of contact that kind of loses the front end there for Jax. He gets a little bit sideways there and loses a bit of momentum. The 524 gets to his back bumper, has to slow down, and I don't think the 12 ride noticed it, and Joel Burton gets underneath of him and spins that 524 ride around, and as he's spinning around, here comes the 98 of Wade Burris. Unfortunately gets into the 524, then the 21 ride underneath of him, just nowhere to go, and takes him for a little bit of a ride, and Wade Burris here is going to go upside down, and unfortunately a ton of damage, and a tough one there for the WB Creative Designs ride as he had to take that thing down pit side. So we'll get him stacked back up, re-racked, and ready to go here once again as... I don't know what happened to our race leader here. Colton Herbert now at the back of the pack. I'm not sure what happened here. Colton Herbert come to the back of the pack. I'm not sure if he got an EOL or what there is. Oh, it looked like Colton Herbert came down pit lane. What? Our race leader going to come down pit lane here under the caution flag. Maybe a flat tire or something here on the 11 ride is on the inside of that pace truck and takes that hard left-hand turn down pit side. I'm going to get some work done to that special Unicorn Racing ride. As he's going to have to restart back here in that 12th position as we're going to go back to green flag racing. That's going to give the lead to the 24Y of Jax Yon as Yon out in front. Joel Burton battling side by side now with the 1 ride of Logan Herbert as Logan Herbert trying to jump up into position number 2. You see the 213 of Michael Vitale getting up into that outside wall. Anthony just going to go by him. Here comes the 11 ride of Colton Herbert as he's already worked himself back up inside the top 10. Now he's underneath of both the Vitales here trying to take over that 7th and 8th position. Colton Herbert trying to work himself back through the field here as out in front. Jax Young continues to lead the way. Joel Burton side by side here with Logan Herbert for position number 2. Looks like Logan's going to jump up and clear that 12 ride. With the Tri-City Speed Machine going to dive back down to the inside here on that 1 ride. A great run from Jeremy Parker as Jeremy up inside the top 5 here as well as the 40 ride right there in position number 4. Brandon Barnhart rounding out our top 5 as the caution flag is going to fly here once again in this one. It looks like Eddie Neal having some issues. Anthony Vitale Sr. going to get into it here. We'll take a look and see what happens as looks like 98 just, no contact there. Oh, it looks like the 21 maybe just gets underneath of that 318 machine. Spins poor old Eddie Neal around there. A tough break there for Eddie as turned around on the racetrack, waiting for that caution flag to fly. Not sure. Lynn Vitale also had some issues here at the same time in the 6th ride. Take a look here at the iRacing number 6 machine as he gets up into that berm there, goes for a little bit of a hop, jump, and skip there, gets turned around himself, and unfortunately, that was right in front of our race leaders, and that's what also helps bring that caution flag out. A couple drivers turned around, pointing the wrong direction there on the racetrack, so we'll stack them up, re-rack them, and get ready to go back to green flag racing. Jax Yon out in front, Logan Herbert, Joel Burton, Jeremy Parker, and Brandon Barnhart rounding out our top 5. Colton Herbert doing a great job in the Unicorn ride. Gonna work himself back up through the field here, as I do believe he's gonna give that 6th position back to Billy Roberts, as he's gonna get lined up here on the bottom side in that 4th row. I believe the 11 machine may be our 7th place driver. I'm not sure where iRacing is gonna score him here. He's been on the move trying to get towards the front of the field, and wait and see how this all plays out, where they all line up, as we'll stack them up, re-rack them, and get ready to go back to battle here. There we go. 11 right there into 7th, quickly making himself back up just on the outside of a top 5 looking in here. So we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing, and what we're going to do is we're going to jump on board here with Billy Roberts, as we're going to get ready for this PeaceMaker Gaming. Crank it up. We're going to crank it up and turn up the volume here, so cheer on your favorite driver and cheer him on. Is that caution flag coming back out here? We'll take a look and see what happens here once again. Is the caution flag going to come back out? Looks like Anthony Vitale Jr. having some issues here in that 21 ride. Oh, he's going to get up into the outside stall, down the racetrack into the 318, but unfortunately gets spun around, pointed in the wrong direction, and unfortunately that's going to bring our caution flag back out. A quick one though, as we'll get everyone stacked back up and ready to go back to battle, as Jack's gone once again, going to have to try to hold them off here. Another restart. You can see them beating and banging and battling right there behind him. We saw the 40 ride going for a big slider there on the 1 machine of Logan Herbert. Before that caution flag came out, Joel Burton right there in position number 4. Jeremy Parker up in the 3rd. 34 ride of Brandon Barnhart there in 5th. And we see that 11 ride of Colton Herbert there in that 6th position, as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing, and we're going to continue with this PeaceMaker Gaming. Crank it up. So crank up the volume and cheer on your favorite driver. Flipping there. We will take a look back and see what happened. I believe it all starts right here with that number 12 ride of Joel Burton. Oh, him and Jeremy Parker come together. A hard lick right there for that 12 ride, the Tri-City Speed Machine. He gets turned around and up into the wall. There you see he's unhappy with the outcome of that one, as he's going to hit that 40 ride, go upside down again. We'll take a look here from Jeremy Parker's perspective here, as he gets into that 12 ride, gets up the racetrack right there, gets into that left rear, and then tries to get onto the binders. Unfortunately, Billy Robert trying to get on the binders there behind him, kind of gets it turned around as well, and then comes the hit here from the 12 ride, definitely showing his displeasure there with the 40 ride, as a couple tough licks right there, a couple hard hits, as we're going to jump right on board here with that 12 ride. Oh, tough break there for Joel Burton, and that doesn't help him out right there. Just getting into that 40 ride again, going upside down for another little roll, and keeps on going. We'll stack them back up, re-rack them, and get ready to try it all over again. Jack Sion out in front. Logan Herbert there in second. Colton Herbert, Billy Roberts, Brandon Barnard round out our top 5. As we're going to get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button, as we're going to get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing here from Knoxville Raceway as we continue with the PeaceMaker Gaming. Crank it up. 24 ride out in front.
Let's go!
right, ladies and gentlemen, as the crank it up, it's going to come to an end here. Out in front, it's still the 24 ride of Jax Jan, as Jan continues to lead the way here. Out to about a 2.6 second lead now over Logan Herbert. Logan Herbert's able to try to jump up here and take that second spot away here from Colton Herbert. As Colton Herbert sliding back ever so slightly. We saw Colton hang right there with Jax for so many laps with that bottom side starting to fade away ever so slightly. You can see these drivers battling right there behind them. Now for that fourth position, starting to heat up here is Billy Roberts there in fourth, but here comes Joel Burton right there to his inside. Michael Vitale there in position number 6 in that 213 machine. Lynn Vidal slow down, goes down to the pits there for the 6th ride. So tough break there as Wade Burris out on the racetrack, the 34 ride. Unfortunately back in the 11th position. Unfortunate break there for that 34B machine. The Tri-City Speed machine of Brandon Barnhart back there in 11th as Eddie Neal trying to take position number 6 away now from Billy Roberts. Roberts sliding back ever so slightly as Joel Burton on the move towards the front of the field here. He's down to the inside trying to make a move to get around Logan Herbert, but Logan the big run down the backstretch and back to the 11 ride of Colton Herbert here to the outside of him as they're hooked up here on that high side of the racetrack. The high side starting to come in really, really good here. You can see some of these drivers starting to pick up more and more speed as Jax Jan out in front here by about 3 seconds over our second place driver, Logan Herbert. Almost a straightaway advantage here for Jax Jan. The last thing he'd want to see would be that caution flag. He wants to see this one go clean and green right down to the end as now you see that unicorn ride of Colton Herbert go for the slide job there in 3 and 4. Here comes the slider back out of the 1 ride as the Hunt the front number 1 machine trying to keep that second spot as Logan Herbert, Joel Burton, all these guys right there. You can throw a blanket over them as they continue to exchange blows here behind our race leader as a little bit of contact. Joel Burton almost going around there off the front bumper of the 213 as Michael Vitale right there in that 6th or 5th position. Looking very, very strong here in this one as well. Here comes that 318 of Eddie Neal. Neal there in position number 6. Jared Parker there in 7th. Side by side there are the white knuckle setup rides. They're back in that 7th and 8th position. Parker and Brett Carey battle there in position number 7. Billy Roberts, unfortunately, sliding back here now in that 9th spot for the 99 ride as the Gears Unlimited by Downey Motorsports. A&J Landscaping ride sliding back here in that 9th position as the WB Creative Designs number 98 rounding out our top 10 as Jax Jan continues to lead the way. The HY pressure washing and painting number 24 ride out in front here, continuing to build this lead more and more and more as he's out to about a 3.5 second lead now over Colton Herbert as Colton was able to jump up and take that second spot back away from Logan Herbert, but he had the 12 ride of of Joel Burton to his inside now is Joel on the move back towards the front. Unfortunately, got taken out not too long ago, went upside down, had to get that car repaired in a quick hurry in that Tri-City Speed Gears Unlimited number 12 ride up in the 3rd, but here comes Logan Herbert back to his inside. Logan Herbert now looking to try to take back position number 3 here. He can take that 3rd spot back. They would finish 1, 2, and 3 exactly like they did earlier on in the evening, but the 1 ride up towards the wall here, I don't know what just happened. 1 ride stopped on the racetrack. The caution flag is going to fly here. Logan Herbert down pit side. Not sure what happened. Something must have broke there. We also see Brandon Barnhart down pit side already as well, but something must have broke there in that Hunt the front number 1 machine. That thing went limp in a quick hurry there through corner 1 and 2, came to a stop, and unfortunately, the caution flag is going to fly, and that's the last thing Jax Jan wanted to see was that caution flag out to almost a 4-second lead over the unicorn ride of Colton Herbert and Joel Burton in 2nd and 3rd. So that means we're going to have to stack them up, re-rack them, and get ready to go back to green flag racing here. I don't know what happened here to the one ride. He was doing great, sent it in here on the bottom side, and unfortunately right there, there's some trains out there, goes up towards that outside wall, has to get onto the binders, and comes to a stop there. The 98 ride coming up behind him. Takes it down pit side, but not quick enough as that caution flag flies. So we'll stack them back up, re-rack them, and get ready to go back to green flag racing with 4 more laps left to go. Can Jackson hold on to the lead here? Does the 11 ride of Colton Herbert have anything for him, as we're going to go back to green flag racing here late in this one from Knoxville Raceway? The 11 ride taking a look down to the inside here as he's trying to hang right there with Jackson. Out in front here trying to run picture perfect. Has to get onto the binders a little bit. That's going to open up the door. Down to the inside comes Colton Herbert. Herbert looking down low here now. 2 more laps left to go. The 24 ride has been picture perfect all evening long. Made a little bit of mistake there through 3 and 4. Got to try to stay perfect down here once again as he looks for a big run up here on the high side. The 11 ride though still stays inside with the edge there. Down across the start finish line. The white flag is being displayed as a big slider from Joel Burton. Goes over his nose somehow. They don't wreck. They keep on rolling. Well, that's going to give the lead all by himself to the 11 ride. It's Colton Herbert down through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. The unicorn ride is going to pick up the checkered flag here in this one. He's going to get up onto the wall there and park it there and go upside down as the unicorn ride. I don't know where he came from, but he was right there onto the inside of Jackson. And unfortunately, Jax made a little bit of mistake, got into that inside berm, washed up the racetrack a little bit quicker than I think he wanted to. Had to get onto the binders, stab the brakes, got super tight, and that opened up the door on the bottom side for Colton Herbert to make his move to the inside. They battle side by side there, and unfortunately, Jax just couldn't quite get the run that he needed, especially with the contact there out of the 12 ride of Joel Burton to make a move to try to get back to the back bumper there of Logan Herbert. I call BS on caution, laugh my ass off. I understand you, Harry. I understand you there on that one, my boy. That one was that was a little bit of a rough one right there. That was a little bit of a rough one right there. That one definitely should have been Jax. I'm sure he's not going to be happy about it either, as, man, almost out to a 4-second lead with 4 more laps left to go. Trying to pick up the second checkered flag of the evening here for the 24 ride, and unfortunately going to come home in position number 2 here in this one. Joel Burton there in 3rd, Jeremy Parker in 4th, and Michael Vitale coming home in position number 5 as we're going to get ready to jump up into the broadcast booth here, pull in our race winner. Ladies and gentlemen, nonetheless, give it up here for our race winner, that 11 ride, the unicorn machine of Colton Herbert, as he picks up the checkered flag here in this one. He gets it done and gets across the start-finish line in position number 1 here this time. Jax got him in the last race, but Colton got him here in this one, as we're going to pull Colton up into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. Hey, Colton, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth to get a copy.
Yes, sir.
Colton, my boy, what a run, what a race, man. We saw that 11 ride was very, very quick early on. You had to take an early race pit stop. What was the issue there with the ride as he came down from the lead, forfeiting that top spot away to the 24 ride at Jax Young? You come down and make that pit stop early on in the race, but you had to work your way back through the field here, try to get back towards the front, and then there at the end, that battle with Jax Young after the caution flag coming out late in this one opened up the door there for you as you were able to jump up and take this win back away from that 24 ride.
Yeah, I mean, I just took the blame on that early yellow because I honestly had my official setup in. I didn't even think I was going to make it, so I just took the OL. I didn't really care. Just going to ride around, hoping I could pick up a few spots, but I picked up a few spots as soon as we went back green, and I was just able to like put on the bottom for about 25 laps and keep my spot. I got gifted with that last yellow, and I had like 0.8 gallons left with 3 to go, and I was like, screw it, I'm going to give it all it got and go for the win, and we actually ran out of fuel crossing the checkered, so
Well, definitely a lucky break there on that one as he just made it across the start-finish line. But, man, what a run, what a race. Now, a little bit of a funky paint scheme here again. We saw the usual funky paint scheme there in the big block modifieds, but take us back through this one with the Unicorn Racing Machine as we were definitely surprised to see that bright pink and rainbow unicorn ride out there on the racetrack.
Oh yeah, I told my friend to paint me up whatever he wants, and he definitely gave me something special, man. It's extra 10th every time I throw this thing on the track, so I can't take it off. It's just good luck.
Absolutely, man. Definitely some good luck as you found some here again tonight as you parked that 11 right up here in Victory Lane at Knoxville Raceway. Colton, who would you like to thank here for a great run, a great drive, and a great performance here in these late models?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Dirty Amigo, everyone over there. We're one of the best teams on iRacing. Herbert Graphics, Gears Unlimited, and you for doing all the broadcasting you do.
Beauty. Colton, congrats on the win. Congrats on the great race. And hopefully we'll see you back up here next Tuesday. Hopefully we'll see you back up here in the broadcast booth and back in Victory Lane.
Yes, sir. That's the plan.
Beauty, have yourself a
Thank you.
wonderful night, and don't party too hard down there in Victory Lane.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our race winner, the 11 rider, Colton Herbert, as Colton comes home here with that top spot as we're going to get ready to pull in our second place finisher, the 24 rider, Jax Leon. It may be a different story here out of the 24 machine as we're going to pull Jax up into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. Hey, Jax, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. To get a copy?
Yep.
Jax, my boy, another good run, another very fast car. Late in this one, you're able to pull yourself out to almost a 4-second lead over our second place and third place driver and the rest of the field here. That caution flag came out. What was going through your mind? And take us back through those final closing laps.
Yeah, that was a shitty yellow. We did not need that. I don't know. That sucked.
Absolutely, man. Definitely a tough one for you. It looked like you had that one in the bag as this race was coming down to the end in a quick hurry. And everything went to a little bit different there after that caution flag. And unfortunately, Colton Herbert was able to find himself a way around you here late in this one as it looked like you tried to get to your inside. You drove it down to the inside there in 3 and 4. Got into that little bit of banking just a little bit too much. Went up the racetrack there a little bit sooner than what you wanted to with that slide job lane. Had to stab the brakes there a little bit. The car looked like it got tight, and that's what really opened up the door for him there once he got tight up there on the high side and had to kind of get out of it just ever so slightly. He was able to find a hole down to the inside there and battle with you down on the inside of the racetrack.
Yeah, it was a good race. We had a fast car. I think we would have had that yellow didn't come out. I drove him clean. He drove me clean. I don't know.
Well, nonetheless, my boy, still a great run, still a great finish here for you tonight in this one. Almost back-to-back wins. What a heartbreaker here as that late race caution flag came out and bit you in the butt. But, Jax, congrats on the second-place run. Keeping that car in one piece there on that final lap as the 12 rider Joel Burton came out of nowhere there. Made some hard contact with you there as well as it didn't allow you to kind of cross underneath of Colton, trying to take that top spot back down through 3 and 4. As we were looking for another big haymaker out of the 24 ride and never got that opportunity, but nonetheless, my boy, a great run, a great race, a very fast car out there on the racetrack. Who would you like to thank here for such a strong performance?
Yeah, you for broadcasting this whole league. Tonight was our last race for Tuesday nights. For now, my parents, HY Push Cross and Paying Gears Unlimited, all my sponsors in real life, Billy for putting up the league, Vitaly Motorsports, everybody that helps out in real life.
Beauty. Well, Jax, congrats on the second place run, my boy. Hopefully we'll be back in action here on Tuesdays in a quick hurry. At least we'll be back out onto the racetrack racing with each other or something, as I'm sure I'll get back behind the wheel as we got a couple open nights for right now. So I'm sure for the next week or so we might run some laps and try to show you guys how to get it done ourselves out there on the racetrack. But Jax, congrats on the second place run, a solid finish and a solid podium run here in this one.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Jax, have yourself a wonderful night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for the 24 ride as Jax Yon coming home here in position number 2. A heartbreaker there for the 24 ride. An unfortunate break there. That late race caution flag. He's definitely had that one in the bag. As we're going to pull in the 12 rider, our third place finisher, Joel Burton here, up into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. Hey, Joel, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. Do you get a copy?
Yeah, I do. What's up, buddy?
Not much, Joel, my boy. A good run, a good race as you're able to work that 12 ride. Not once, but twice up towards the front of the field here as you saw again mixed up there a little bit through the middle of this one. You go upside down, have quite a bit of damage, get the car repaired, and then you start making your march back through the field there, picking them off one by one by one. And here you are late in this one, up in that third position, man. Take us back through this race and how you got her up here on the podium.
I mean, we qualified all right. The heat race, stayed out of trouble. I think we're faster than the car in front of me, but I mean, I don't want to run over nobody. And then feature came, and I mean, we got in the early wreck with Brent and a few of them. I guess the top 3 all kind of got together, and I guess I didn't get on the brakes quick enough. So heck, it is what it is. And got quite a bit damage from that. Started running. I think I fell back to 3rd and then got into a little battle with, I don't know what his name was, but heck, we started racing each other hard. And I mean, I feel like I got ran over. I'm going to go back and watch it before I comment on too much of it. But I ran him hard back and then I got straight line. So went in, got my quick repair, came out, ran through the field. And I mean, I don't know. I just had a really good race car.
Absolutely, man. That thing was absolutely hooked up. Looked very, very good and looked very fast all evening long as you're able to work yourself back up with a good recovery here into position number 3 to close out the final race of the season here for the Gears Unlimited Racing Series. And parking that 12 right up here on the podium has got to feel pretty good to finish things off.
Yeah, it feels great, man. I probably had the worst luck of everybody in this league. I think these are the first 2 races I've actually got to finish. So, heck, it feels good to actually finish a race, honestly. Like, that's my biggest goal right here. I finally finished one, and I mean, the result shows. I mean, we got quick stuff over here at Tri-City.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, Joel, congrats on the great run. Congrats on the top 3 finish here in this one. Who would you like to thank for such a strong run and great performance out there on the racetrack?
First and foremost, I got to thank Brandon and Eddie over me. All 3 of us got this Tri-City Speed going, and I mean, them 2, a great group of guys, and we really got a good thing going. BMJ Enterprises, Bowman Designs, and Gears Unlimited, and you for broadcasting this, man. I know there's some nights it's rough to watch because it's rough to race. So for you to stick it out with us and everything, man, it means a lot.
Absolutely, my boy. I'm not going anywhere, as we always love to see you guys out on the racetrack, whether you're upside down or whether you're, 3-wide battling, putting on a great show for everybody. We have a good time nonetheless. Joel, congrats on the 3rd place run, my boy. Hopefully, we'll see you guys back out here on the racetrack here very soon, and hopefully we'll see that 12 ride back here at the front of the field.
Yeah, I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you.
You have yourself a wonderful night.
You too, buddy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for Joel Burton as he comes home in position number 3. A great run and a great race right there out of that 12 ride as Travers put on yet again another good show, another good battle here for us, and another good night of racing action. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be calling it there on that note, man. Some great racing action, some great battles around the racetrack, but unfortunately we are gonna call it there. Listen, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Absolutely amazing show, amazing race, and I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in. Everyone coming in with the likes, the shares, all the new followers, all the new subscribers, everyone coming in showing the love on all 3 sites, whether or not it's been YouTube or Kick or Facebook. You guys have been absolutely killing it here tonight, and I thank each and every one of you guys. Huge shout out as well to all the donations you guys have sent in. Billy Roberts coming in with a big dono earlier. We saw Justin coming in as well. Justin Toll coming in with the 50-star dono, showing the love as well. So a huge thank you to those guys coming in with all the love and everything else, man. But unfortunately, we're going to call it there on that note. Thank y'all for tuning in. I will see you guys out here tomorrow night. We got some more racing action. Be a little bit of a later start, not too late. It'll be just after 8 o'clock Eastern time. We'll get fired up and back to green flag racing. We got the UMP modifieds and then the super late models tomorrow night for the oh my gosh, the Stars Motorsport Series, as that's going to be another great show, another great race brought to you by 3D Racing. So it's going to be great to see that one. Great to see a lot of good drivers back out onto the racetrack again tomorrow night for some Wednesday night racing action. But listen, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching. A huge shout out to Billy Roberts and all the sponsors here at Gears Unlimited for bringing me on to be the broadcaster here of this series. You know, some things, kind of got bounced around there in the beginning and everything else. And at the end of it, man, it all planned out. It all worked out perfectly. And we saw some great racing action. We saw some great fun and some great laughs out there on the racetrack between all these drivers. And hopefully all the fans in the stands tuning in, watching these races, really got to enjoy these guys out here on the racetrack. So a huge shout out to Billy for bringing me on board. A huge shout out to Michael Vitali and all the Vitalis for jumping on board here with sponsorship as well for the Vitali Motorsports. A huge shout out to A&J Landscaping for coming on board, sponsoring the league as well. Who else did we see? We saw Gears Unlimited, obviously. That's Billy Roberts, Gears Unlimited, coming on board, showing some massive love, and everyone else that made this happen and made this series happen. We appreciate each and every one of you guys, and hopefully we'll see you guys back here next season for some more racing and some more great shows here by all these drivers. But listen, I'll see you all tomorrow night. Peace out, baby. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! What a night, what a race, what a run, man. These guys put on a show for us. Woo! Baby.
Drip Eliante pulling up, feeling like Harry Belafonte. Look at my racks, feel like Serena went from the back. Swing, pull like Jim, waves on swim, and a rock Timbs with the tech. Butterfly doors on the Tesla, I didn't spend shit on gas.
$150, I be at the strippy club. Whiskey sippy cup, I be on like Disney Plus. Empress New Grove, on my cheese blue. Bitch got a twin, and she let me hit it. Hold up. Freaky little mommy wanna suck me till I sleep. I can't even lie, yeah, she being a little creep. Now she wanna airdrop me, pick double D's. And she don't charge a fee, they for free.
Drip Eliante pulling up, feeling like Harry Belafonte. Look at my racks, feel like Serena went from the back. Swing, pull like Jim, waves on swim, and a rock Timbs with the tech. Butterfly doors on the Tesla, I didn't spend shit on gas.
If I like how the bad look, I'ma eat it up, ain't no shit back her. We film ads for the videos that she got stored on a MacBook. Kaboom in the mouth, Bazooka Joe. Her daddy is mad, he's a boomer though. I'm in my element, bam, my jam. I drop the top on a Panamera. Backs on me like I'm bringing in groceries. Wanna know why she nosy. I'm in H&M cozy, breaded up hoagie, spend it on the brodies. We hit hard, that's blunt force trauma. 3-6 hoes, I pound my collar. If she less than a 10, I make her split the bill, for real.
Drip Eliante pulling up, feeling like Harry Belafonte. Look at my racks, feel like Serena went from the back. Swing, pull like Jim, waves on swim, and a rock Timbs with the tech. Butterfly doors on the Tesla, I didn't spend shit on gas.